Hello, everyone, and welcome to Handmade Hangouts. Today, we have our first guest. Come on in, buddy.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yep. Welcome.
Good job.
Hi guys.
People
It's
listening are gonna be
Cole.
like, "Oh God, They were not enthusiastic. I don't even want to hear it."
This is Cole. He's our new roommate. Starting off strong.
Beginning podcast nerves.
Yes,
Get him
gotta
out of the
them
way.
out, gotta get 'em out.
I need this.
Tell us something about you, Cole. Because we didn't prepare an intro.
Oh, that's okay. I'm Cole. If you guys don't know me,
You know,
I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts, just outside of the city. Grew up in Mason. Mason and I went to high school together.
we were high school sweethearts.
Are you guys gonna talk?
So no, I'm a singer and a songwriter and a guitar player. I got my own band, Bright Bill. We're coming out with a new song on November 20th.
You're just
Pre-save.
going straight out with the plugs.
Yeah, he's not
Plug the
wasting
socials.
any
Plug
time.
the socials.
That's
Actually, wait till the
ad
end. Wait till the end.
all right. Fine.
That is a big
No,
ad
go
for
on,
you.
go on.
Say what you want.
No, we got a new song coming out November 20th, and
Is the title out yet?
it is called "Without You."
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is the title out yet, or are you just telling that for us?
No, the title's out.
Ah, damn it.
Nice.
The title's out. You can find all that out on our Instagram at Bright Bill Band.
Nice.
No, we're the pre-save starts tomorrow. When is this coming out?
Sunday.
Sunday. So pre-save came out yesterday, 2 days ago.
Great. So go check it out.
So go
Cool.
check it out.
Go check it out.
Yeah, that's what I got going on. That's what I
Is
do.
it good?
No.
Oh.
Don't listen to it. It stinks.
Pre-save it. Download
it.
Don't
Don't
listen to
listen.
it.
Just here for your numbers, baby.
No,
Nice.
it's good. I like it.
So you moved out to LA.
Mhm.
You're living with us.
Yeah.
I am.
You did the same road trip we did.
I took a slightly different route though. You guys went. Well, you guys had to avoid some fires.
Yeah,
right?
but you went Boston to L.A., but the kicker, by yourself?
by myself. Yeah, by myself.
That's kind of scary.
All by myself, all alone.
See, we were talking about that we were completely by ourselves, but in the sense of like being in a car alone.
Yeah.
But we were still like together. What was it like going across the country 100% by yourself?
I mean, it was okay. I like traveling by myself. I've done it before. I did it in Europe. When after my sophomore year of college, I did a co-op abroad, and I had people there that I was hanging out with when I was in Ireland that I knew. But I did take some time to go to Iceland and Norway, and what's one more place by myself? I can't remember what it was. But I went around Europe a little bit on my own, and it's something I'm used to. So like, this wasn't my first foray into it, so it wasn't like that stressful. The first time was definitely super stressful.
Mhm.
This was just like, I don't know, go to a place, find a hotel, crash,
Right.
drive all day, go to a place, find a hotel, crash. I did meet up. I did meet up with one of my friends in Chicago, and just ran around the city there
That's
for
cool.
for a night, and then the rest of it was on my own. I did it fairly quickly too. You guys did it in like 7 or 8 days. I made my trip in 5. I had thought I might wanted to stretch it out into 6
Mhm.
when I was in Utah. I would have gone Utah, stayed in Vegas, and then come here.
Right.
But then by the time I got to Utah, I was like, I'm out. I
That's
just wanna- I
basically
just wanna
what
get here.
we came from Utah and then shot all the way down and tried to go to Arizona for the Grand Canyon, and that was pretty much.
Yeah,
Right.
after we stayed the night in Salt Lake, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
still so far, because like the time it took to get from Salt Lake City to L.A., like where we are now,
Yeah.
was the same time that it would take me to get from Salt Lake City to the Grand Canyon.
Right.
So it saved just
So-
a whole
Right.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you made it into more of like a vacation.
Yes, because we
kinda
went to
road
the
trip.
Grand Canyon,
Mhm.
wearing my Grand Canyon hat. It's Grand Canyon hat day, and then we went to Vegas,
Yeah.
And yeah. Vegas.
Did you
Um,
gamble?
Yeah. Lost $40.
$40.
Still upset about that.
Yeah. It was like I wouldn't, if COVID wasn't a thing, I think it would have been an actual vacation. Like, I think we
Yeah.
would have taken more
Mhm.
time and
We would've
stopped and
taken,
looked
like,
around.
maybe
Yeah,
like
I
2
feel that
weeks
too.
even.
I would have fully taken like 9-10 days. Because then I would have spent a day at a place. But, like, since everything's closed, I was like, there's no
It's not
point.
as fun to stay. a day
Yeah.
in a place.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that you wanted to do your rankings of each state and how they were
Oh my
handling
God.
COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do
The
that for the people.
coronavirus grade. All right, this is in order
Cole's Corona rating.
review.
Review.
The the National Corona Review. So, oh man, I sent this. This was.
You can pull up a list.
I can
if you
pull
have it
up-
written down.
I
yeah.
do have it written down somewhere. You're gonna have to give me a minute
Yeah,
to
go
find
for
it.
it. We
but,
can cut this
um,
out. Cut this out.
okay, hold on.
Wait, how about while he's looking for it, we play our intro music? You haven't
Well,
done that yet?
now I would just look like a fool.
no. Do that and play it while you're doing it.
Handmade. Handmade House Podcast. We got that. Handmade House. Got that Handmade House Podcast. Podcast. That's it.
I found it.
All right.
Okay,
And we're back.
I did it in order from best to least. And this
From
is
best to least.
Best to least.
yeah.
All right. Swing it.
So I didn't do anything for Boston because Boston was really good actually. I felt like everybody was pretty safe, and I went out to dinner at like a pizza place, to Blaze Pizza.
Wow.
Where it's like where they have, it's like a takeout place. And then you go outside and then you eat outside there was nobody around, and everybody that passed by me had masks on. But then other than that, I didn't spend a whole lot of time like in the city. You guys probably spent way more time in the city than I did. But it like seemed fine. Like nobody was screwing around. Okay. From best to least.
Okay.
Number 1 is Cleveland. That was my first stop. Gets an A-. Not a lot of people were out, and everyone who was out had masks on, and people in the Five Guys that I went to also had masks on, and they were really respectful, and they like all kept 5 feet distance.
5 feet of distance.
Yeah, it docked
Five
points.
guys.
Because it
believe-
wasn't 6.
Yeah.
Dock the points because it wasn't 6 feet.
They lost points because the hotel concierge didn't have his mask on until I walked into the lobby.
Ooh.
So he was
Okay.
sitting there.
Overall,
spitting.
though, let's hear it for Cleveland.
Overall,
guys.
A-.
Nice.
Cleveland, you did a really good job.
Way to go.
Nice.
All right, then there's a precipitous drop off to Chicago, which got
Oh,
a C-.
wow. Wow. Okay. I
Going
wouldn't-
downhill real quick.
I wouldn't suspect Chicago to be worse than Cleveland. Maybe that's just wrong of me to assume. but-
Also, we're basing these off of the very short amount of time you
Yeah.
spent in
Yeah,
each
that's
Yeah, I
place.
know.
true.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
It's like, all right, if
exactly.
this-
This
like
is
doing-
We're
probably
rating
completely
entire
worthless.
states by
by 3 hours of time.
Yeah.
Go.
Nice.
People-
by their hotel concierge.
Yeah, exactly. Although I did spend more time in Chicago than anywhere else.
Okay.
So they got a C- because there was like a 50% mask rate outside. Like half the people didn't have masks on, and they were like running through the streets, like working out without masks
Sorry,
on.
I heard mass grave.
Yeah, that's what
And
I heard.
I was like,
Mask
there's a
rave.
giant mass grave outside.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
They all died,
Um,
so.
Okay.
And the streets are really crowded, like relative to Cleveland and Boston. Like there were tons more people just out, like walking around.
Huh.
And there were a couple bars too that were just completely packed with people, like spitting all over each other.
If this is second
But it-
at a C minus.
Yeah.
worry
But it's
about
not,
what is to come.
you know. Oh wait, I did it out of order. This is actually
What
the
have
order
you?
of them went
Come
to.
on. Now.
Sorry. I
Best
screwed up.
to least to middle.
This isn't least. The least is the last.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll
see
get
how
there.
your list
Yeah,
goes,
yeah.
I see. We're
Um,
going back up. We're going back up.
But everybody in the businesses that like I went into were fully masked up, and they were really respectful. They had hand sanitizer everywhere. So it was a C- because there were just tons of people,
Yeah.
literally tons of people out without masks on and in restaurants, inside, in the cold. Like, that was kind of stupid.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
cold there.
Okay. Kearney, Nebraska was my next stop. Is literally in the dead middle of Nebraska. They got a B+. They didn't do that bad.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Nice.
My dad went to college there.
Wow.
In Nebraska?
Yeah. He moved from Lebanon and then studied
Straight to
in
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Nice.
Wow.
Such a strange
The
place
land
to
of
go.
dreams, man.
It's like
Uh,
right in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
It's like
Maybe
one of
his
those
thoughts
places-
were like, it's the epicenter of America.
I guess.
Because-
I just want to be
epicenter
in the
of
middle of it all.
Yeah, exactly.
So
so
Nebraska.
they were
we
Nebraska.
got corn.
Tons of corn. There weren't a whole lot of people out, which was good. And
Is that because
people
of
that were-
COVID or it's just because it's Nebraska?
I think it's because it was Nebraska. I think it was because of that. So that like they instantly like gained.
So
a
they
little
won
bit.
by default.
There was
the
no one
hotel
around.
concierge was very, very considerate
Okay.
of cleanliness. So she was really good. They lost points because there were people inside Qdoba without masks on. Just too many
come on.
maskless people in
And
Qdoba.
Qdoba's it's like a Chipotle style like thing where they like
Yeah.
fill up.
They didn't. I was very disappointed.
Yeah,
'cause
germs
I
all
really
over the
wanted
food.
Chipotle. I really wanted Chipotle when I was in Nebraska, and they didn't have one. So I went to Qdoba.
Sorry, I
Um,
brung up the competitor.
And then there was some dude like just chilling in Dunkin' Donuts without a mask, and that made me unhappy.
Also Nebraska?
Yeah. All right.
Shame.
I didn't stop in Colorado, but Colorado got a grade because I like stopped at a bunch of rest stops
Yeah, like gas stations and
and
stuff.
gas stations in Colorado because that was a long drive. They got a B-. Like I took only a few stops there, and only one in particular was like not good with people like not wearing masks. I had one woman with it on her chin. You gotta put it on your face and just leave it on and talk with it on, and don't pull it off of your face when you talk it with
Oh,
it
I hate
on.
that.
That's
I-
a pet
Worst.
peeve
That's
of
the
mine.
worst.
Yeah.
I'll do my job.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, I actually think that's a great grade, Cole, based on our journey through Colorado as well.
Yeah.
B-.
Colorado, I would have given the worst grade to, personally.
Interesting.
One of them for sure.
One.
I was gonna say
One.
Utah and also
Yeah.
Arizona.
Well, let me
We'll
get
get
there.
there.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm there right now. It's
Yeah,
a good
all right,
segue,
all right,
actually.
all right,
Moab, Utah, F-. All right, let me just.
Holy shit!
has a full notes page.
Paragraph.
I have
typed
like
it
a
up.
novel in there. I'm just gonna read you.
In this essay, I will.
Verbatim.
I see
Um,
caps in there.
yeah. Yeah.
You're
this-
emotional.
I was really
All right,
pissed
all
off.
right,
This
go
is
for
this
it.
is part of the reason why I didn't stop in Vegas. I was like, I just want to get to a place where it's clean, and I don't want to like
right.
be in a
I
hotel.
get it.
So people. Okay, this is what I sent to my mom. People in this beautiful state walk around like they want to kill themselves and each other. There are signs posted all over the town ordering mask usage, but I'd estimate a 20% mask rate. Restaurants are teeming with customers burping and farting all over each other. Most of them inside. Tables are set up without social distancing in mind and are literally filled to the brim. Hotel concierge was maskless. People gave me dirty looks on the sidewalk for wearing my mask. I wasn't offended, but it just shows how stupid and inconsiderate some people are in some places in this country. You have to fuck it up so bad to have a statewide emergency sent out to every single cell phone in the state. That was true. That happened.
While you were there?
While I was there, every single cell phone got an alert
Wow.
that said you need to wear masks. Please stay inside. You have to fuck it up so bad to have a statewide emergency sent out to every single phone in the state in a statement. In a state with so much area and so little population.
Yeah, for real.
F-, terrible job. Enjoy your overflowing hospitals.
Gosh.
Do you want to?
It made me so. I'm sorry. Like it made me
Wow.
really
Do you want
mad.
to tell us about your very personal experience in Utah?
Oh my! I can't believe I didn't put that in the paragraph. That was the worst. So I went to Arches National Park. That was like the one thing I was looking forward to going to Chicago, seeing my friend, and going to Arches National Park. I've always wanted to go there. And I walked around, and first of all, nobody in Arches had masks on. Literally nobody. And I know it's outside, and it's probably fine. I had this one woman in a NASCAR jacket. I was like all by myself. taking, I was setting my phone and setting the timer and like running back and getting a good selfie and then like making sure the arch was in it, making sure I was in it, and then she was taking a picture of.
Can I see that picture?
Yeah, it's not,
Send that to me
it's nice. Looks good.
We'll put it in here now.
for the viewers.
Here's the picture. Isn't it
I'll
nice?
still do it later.
Yeah, do it later.
So I was taking a picture, and then there was she and her husband were taking pictures of other people, maybe like their children or something. Didn't have masks on, and I was obviously in the background of the picture. And I was like, oh crap, let me move. I'm like, get out of your way. So then I start like running. I have my mask on. I put my mask on. I took my mask off to take the picture. I put it back on to get around them because the path was kind of small and you're not supposed to leave it. So I walk around the back behind them, and I was like, I'm so sorry, like I'll get out of your way. And she was like, don't worry, we'll just take another picture. It's like, okay, cool. And so they like go back to start taking another picture, and I like, I want to move on with my day and my life. So I like take, a 5-foot radius, 6-foot radius, around them, because I don't want to get too close to them. They don't have masks on, and I want to leave, and I want to get around them.
Mhm.
And this lady turns around, like in the middle of her picture, and just at me. I'm not even joking. She turns around and breathes on me.
Wait, is
Like,
this like
in-
on purpose to like piss you off?
I'm fairly certain. I'm like 90% certain. Like she was taking the picture, and then she, standing there, not like exerting any energy at all. She turns around.
So clearly she wasn't wearing a mask, right?
Yeah.
Did she have a mask anywhere seen?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it totally could be that she's one of those people that like just fully doesn't believe
Oh,
this is
you
real.
have a mask.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, like
it doesn't
It's a
exist.
hoax.
That-
she's just trying to like
It's a
freak
blur.
you
Oh,
out.
I
yeah.
love, I love how
Yeah.
I found
Christ.
out about that story because I was calling Cole like every now and then to check in on him, And I called him one day, and he goes, "Dude, I'm just ready to be back. Some lady in a NASCAR jacket just breathed all in my face," and
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god."
I'm not happy about that. And then I just wanted to get here after that, after like dealing with that. I mean, I'm probably fine. It's probably okay. It's just, stressful, anxiety provoking, like
yeah.
being out there with people who like aren't being considerate to you.
Yes.
And that's all it really is. Like at the end of the day, we're just gonna look back on this. Some people are gonna look back on this and they're gonna say, why did we wear masks? I didn't get it. I don't know anybody who got it. Like I didn't need to wear a mask.
Because you were
Well-
protected. You were safe.
Well, I mean, maybe
Potentially.
those who didn't say that.
Right.
But the people, like, what I want to look back on this and say, it's like I was considerate to people. I can now identify who is thinking about other people that they don't know. It's really kind of easy to identify that now. Like, people who walk around thinking about the health and safety of people that they don't know. Now you can see it on their face, literally, if they're
Totally.
doing that or not, or if they're
Yes,
that
sir.
kind of person or not.
You can immediately
Yeah.
tell them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It's
Well,
been a weird
We're
time
glad.
with
Yeah,
this.
we're glad.
But
we're
we're
glad
glad you're
you're
here.
Cole. We're
Thanks.
glad you're here.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
got like 46 states left. What's going on?
Yeah, where are all the other ones?
Yeah,
Is
give me
Utah your
Hawaii.
last one? Is Utah your last one?
Yeah, Utah is the last one.
I thought we were doing all
I
50.
would agree based on our
Wanted to be
experience.
rid of
That
That
was
was
for
a
the
pretty
long
solid.
haul.
That was a pretty solid
Yeah.
overall, like grading of the.
Thank
You know what I thought was interesting though is I think a lot through like the Midwest and also just like Northeast, like where we started. I think because I noticed we really didn't get anyone who wasn't wearing a mask until like the very end,
Only
like
yeah.
Utah.
The one
Yeah.
gas station in
Mm.
Colorado.
So
Yep.
I think also because us having like a month and a half in between our going and you going, I also think those people, we got like the beginning of like, okay, we're wearing masks, maybe like we wear it like below the nose or
Mhm.
something, and by the time you went, they had just completely ditched, like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
weren't doing it at all
done.
at that
Yeah.
point.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Man.
And like you get pockets where people do care for sure. I think generally cities they'll care more, and then like once you start getting into rural areas, I think it's because they think there are less people that it like doesn't matter quite as much. So I felt like that was part of the issue too. So like
Yeah.
for example, like Utah, like a lot less people, so they think they don't have to wear masks.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually stunning. Like,
Yeah.
the amount. I mean, the amount of people. There were a lot of people out in Chicago, like outside, and then
Oh,
there
yeah.
were more people in Utah, in the place I stayed in Utah, than like density wise, than there was in Chicago, at least by my observation.
Huh.
Right.
So like, I don't. It's just silly. I mean, it's all about, they might be right. People might be right that, we're in a small community in our small town in middle America. It's really unlikely that it's coming in and out. Yes, that's true. Does it matter?
Nope.
Not really.
Why take the chance?
Yeah. Why
Exactly.
take the chance, and also just show compassion towards people?
Yeah.
A great example of this is so like I'm from Lawrence, Kansas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really didn't have any cases there. Like it's like I'd call it like a big town or
Yeah.
like a small city. Like that's how I would describe where I'm from. Really not many cases. One case went to a bar that was packed. And then the cases in my town just blew up.
Right.
Like literally it went from 1 to like a few hundred
Right.
in like a week.
Right.
So like that's the kind of stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Like
Mhm.
if you're just cautious, like we can just get over this. Like
Right.
there's still gonna be flare-ups, obviously. It's gonna happen. Whatever. Not whatever. But like we should do what we can to stop it.
It's not whatever, but it's also like that's just the natural
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
pace of it.
It's not like whatever, because I think people will get sick and some people will die from it. So it's not whatever. But
Yeah.
just gotta do what we can. Anyway, you're here.
Yes,
You're not
I
Welcome.
made
sick.
it.
Finally.
Welcome.
Made it. Thank
Um,
you.
I feel like a lot has happened since you've gotten here.
I've heard a lot
Halloween.
about you.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
telling you that when you first walked in, like yesterday, I was like, dude, I feel like I've known you
I
for
didn't even
months,
know you guys
honestly.
had never met. That's crazy.
No, we hadn't, except over the phone.
Yeah.
I
Oh
guess
yeah, because
so.
you prank called him last.
All
did.
in right calls.
All in bright
Oh,
balls.
that was you. I forgot that whole thing was a
No,
blur.
dude,
I was
thought
so
it was
nervous
hilarious.
the whole time.
I honestly thought it was really funny because you called
Go
all of our
live.
friends
Yeah.
all at once, and we're like, all right, who's fucking with us? Like,
Oh man.
no, I thought it was hilarious.
I don't
thought it
know,
was
man. I
hilarious.
think a
And
couple
you
more
were really
minutes,
convincing.
I would have made a sale.
You would have.
I-
You were really convincing. I gave. I don't know.
Oh,
if you
I
put
was
it in.
supposed to
I
email
did.
you, right?
We
My
never.
email.
Yeah.
You have my email now.
We were
we didn't actually
debating
put your
sending
email.
him an email,
Yeah.
like making an email account just to send him the sale.
Oh man.
Hi, everybody.
All right, so our microphones cut out, and we had a ton of audio issues in this podcast, so a whole section got cut out of me setting up this next story. But basically, we're talking about Halloween Day, and I had to go to work.
This is that story.
This is that story.
Enjoy.
Okay, so basically, I show up to work, right? I'm running late in the first place. I'm like 5 minutes late.
'Kay.
Halloween didn't even exist this year, so I wasn't thinking like, oh, I need to dress up. Wasn't thinking of that at all, because I was like, we're not going to go to any parties. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to be boring. That's okay. Anyway, show up to work 5 minutes late. One of my coworkers, when I walk in the door, is already there, fully dressed as the devil, like blood red outfit, horns and all. And I'm like, oh, well, this is unfortunate. That's weird, because like I'm in my Bluestone outfit, like my work outfit, and you're not. And like, am I gonna get in trouble? And she's like, no, you're supposed to wear a costume today, like you're supposed to. And then my other coworker showed up a little later than I was, because he sent a text. He's like, hey guys, gotta put my like costume on. He like styled his hair and everything. He did the Superman curl. Showed up in a full Superman outfit, cape and all, right? And when he showed up, he's like, you have to go get a costume. I was like, okay, that's fine.
What a terrible thing to make someone do.
No, it's fine. I mean, like,
you have to go buy a costume. Like,
dude, everyone was in one, and I
What?
was like, oh, this is so
That's annoying.
awkward. Because, like, I look like that guy who's like, I'm too cool to dress up for Halloween. I wasn't that dude. I was just at work. It was really early in the morning. Like,
You didn't know.
my first thought when I wake up for work is not like, oh, I wonder what I should wear today. It's like, I'm just going to put on clothes that I know are my uniform.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why I stopped. You started laughing. I was like, is that good? Is this good? Is it going well? Anyway, so I rush over because the block next door, the store on the next block is Spirit, the Halloween store. So on my 10-minute break, I go and get a costume, which means I had to book it over there. Like, find the costume I wanted, buy it, get back, put it on, and clock back in. Well, since one of my coworkers was Superman, and then my other two that were there were an Angel and Devil, I was like, oh, okay, I need to be something that matches Superman. So I got Batman. So, like, Batman versus Superman. Anyway.
Falling bodies.
This is awkward.
That's scary. It's like horror
Batman.
movie shit.
Anyway.
Just keep telling your story.
Okay. So Batman versus Superman. So I get it on, and I'm like, I walk up to the cash register, and I'm like, is this going to fit me? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, and I stood there for like 5 minutes. I was like, should I buy this one? And she's like, I mean, you can't try it on. And I'm like, okay. Do you think it'll fit me though? And she's like, it says it fits most sizes. And I'm like, am I most sizes? And this is the full conversation I'm having. I'm already running late back to get back to the store. So I'm like, oh my God. Anyway. So I buy it. I'm like, whatever. Like, if it's a little small, it's a little small. If it's a little big, it's a little big. Whatever. Get back. Put it on as fast as I can in the back. I didn't show my coworkers because I wanted it to be a surprise. So I put it on, and I bust through our back door, and I go, where's Rachel? Right? Like Batman does.
Right.
And my boss started, like, crying, laughing. Had the mask on and everything, right? And he thought it was so funny, and I was like, yeah, he's laughing because, like, I did the impression on Batman. Like, he didn't
Right.
expect this.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so I go through work for the next, like, 30, 45 minutes wearing this mask and costume. And I'm making espresso drinks, but, like, the holes in the mask are really small. So, like, it's not, like, normally when you're making coffees, like, you can kind of see in your peripheral. So you're, like, you don't have to turn your head completely to, like, to pick things up. And so imagine, you know how like birds flick their head like that?
Uh-huh.
I had to do that to do anything while I was working in this mask. And I was going quick because unfortunately when I got back it was a rush. So there were like tickets down the whole bar, and I was like, okay, like let's do this. And like this one dude's just standing at the door, like crying, laughing so hard. And he's just holding his phone up. And like,
oh, he's filming you?
yeah, he's
Oh,
filming
shit.
me. And the whole time, I didn't tell you this while I was in the car, but the whole time I was going, I've never been on live television before. As I'm
Wait, you were
making-
saying this out loud?
yeah, I was saying it out loud as I'm pulling like shots and like looking around like this.
You're so
Because
cool.
I can't like see what I'm doing. He filmed me for like 10 minutes because we're in the middle of a rush. So I'm booking it, looking around like that too. So then I go back on my break, right? I take it off after like 45 minutes and I go on like my like 30-minute break that I got for lunch or whatever. And I'm like, I wonder why everyone thinks this is so funny. So like I took a picture of the mask like while I was in it. And I started crying laughing because it's so funny. But then I was like, hey guys, and I just sent a normal like selfie of me in like the Batman costume without the mask to Mason and Josh, being like, had to wear a costume to work today. And Mason's like, ha 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 ha, why are you dressed in a costume? And I think what I said was, it gets better. And I sent the next text of me in the mask out, which you should put up right here. And if you saw that making your coffee, it's so hard to explain. I wish I could get the video. Oh, you know what makes it even
God.
better? Yeah, show Cole.
What's
Hold on, no, pull the
unbelievable
actual
about it?
picture.
The
So-
it's the schnoz. It's
You know
unbelievable
who was
about it.
even okay, and the guy filming,
Uh-huh.
Alec Baldwin's brother, the whole time.
I
10
mean,
minutes.
fantastic.
So like, it was just awkward. It's so brutal. My coworkers cried laughing because
Honkin'
me
schnoz
trying
on
to
that.
work hard in like that probably was so comedic. And like I had the like fluffy like arms and stuff and like chest, so I was like muscular while I was doing it. And like the boots are just comedic as well.
You had
so, like,
boots too?
Yeah, it had boots and the
Ugh.
cape and like the cape kept dragging on the
Wow.
ground and like
Did the boots fit you?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, are we gonna get into this now?
I just feel
wow,
like
shoes fit you?
No,
You
that-
fucking-
no,
you
not-
fucking Bigfoot animal.
No,
wow.
that's not what I was saying. I was
At
just
least my
saying
toes
like,
don't have bangs.
First of all, I was not saying that you had big feet. I was feeling bad for you because I was like, oh, this guy had to work all day with like shoes that didn't fit him right.
Right.
He was just
But
trying to care.
yeah, it was coming from a different place, but whatever.
Right.
Anyways,
So that's how my
I-
Halloween was spent.
Tucker telling me that I pulled over on the side of the road because I was laughing so hard. I thought it was unsafe to keep driving. So I had to pull over. I also thought I was going to throw up because I was laughing.
And day of, it's funnier because also I drove home in it. So like, and when I
You
pulled up,
got in your Honda Batmobile.
yeah, I got my Honda CRV and
Nice.
rolled up to the house, and they were like leaving as I rolled up, and I got out of the car, and Mason just started like crying, laughing again because like the costume's just so funny. Because on the package, dude, it looks prime. It's like nice, and then you put it on, and you're like, this is like Walmart brand Batman.
Yeah.
dang,
Anyway, yeah, that's what I did for
that's
Halloween.
pretty wild, man.
And it was also Tucker's birthday in the last week.
Yes.
was.
Happy birthday,
We-
Tucker.
We went to the beach. We've been having a lot of fun at the beach lately. We went again today.
Mm-hmm.
We got. Did we tell you about the birthday present we got for Tucker?
No,
So, basically,
let me guess.
what?
He sticks his in
No,
it.
no.
What?
That is so out of left field for Cole too.
Sorry, I just wanted you to bleep that out. I wanted to
Yeah,
beep.
thank you
That's
for
all.
that.
It's funny.
Um,
All right, go on.
The
Okay.
presentation was
It was
was
aggressive.
so subpar on
Okay.
on their part because like
He was
So-
sleeping.
I literally had been up since 5:30 in the morning, so I wanted to go to bed. Yes, I understand it was like my birthday, but I was fucking
It was
tired.
Saturday on his birthday. Okay, ready? So we bought Tucker 1 square foot of land in Scotland, so he
Really?
can legally be Lord Tucker Click.
How much
did that
cost?
$50.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a plot number and everything. And now under Scotland law, Tucker is a lord.
The landowner.
He's a landowner.
You never
a
even
lord.
sent me my like deed or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, see, like that, what kind of gift is that? I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it.
I
So
only
here's the
have a
thing.
screenshot
No,
of it. I have to get
yeah,
the-
you
I
didn't
have
even
to
Is it
send
get
it
getting
to
the-
me.
mailed?
They haven't even sent it to me. They walked in my room and they're like, okay, I don't know how to bring this up. They were way too hyped. They were like, okay,
Do you know where it is?
No,
I
they
can-
Is
didn't.
there
Even,
like an address or
they
something?
didn't even care.
No, I
It's
have a
probably
plot number.
it's probably somebody like bought
A bunch of
a
land.
bunch of land
And then said, "Oh, okay, so this is 20 acres." So
And then-
yeah,
yeah.
let's
many
how
square
many
feet is
square
that?
feet is in here? And then when it runs out, it
Making a
runs
profit,
out. But
right.
they're
When the well worms
Profit.
dry, you're a rich man.
That's a creative birthday gift.
I got out of bed, and all three of them came in my room. And they're like, okay. And Mason's like, I don't know how to
You
bring
know
this
what?
up.
You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing unappreciation for a very caring gift that
Lord,
He
Tucker
showed me the
Click.
screenshot, and I was like, that's funny, nice.
should have printed it out.
You know what?
Yeah, like I didn't get any like there was no
Put
there
it
was
in
Well,
no
the-
it
like
was
put
an
in
extra
the
email.
$30 for.
I didn't get anything.
We don't have a print.
I bought you a burrito.
Cole got me a burrito.
That's nice.
That will at least sustain me.
That's pretty good.
You know what?
Solid.
I got you.
I'm
2
getting
sips
you
of a beer.
burritos for
You
the
did give me 2
rest
sips
of your
beer.
life for your birthday.
What's up?
So I'm giving him burritos for the rest of his life for his
Great.
birthday.
Solid.
That's
I'm never
That's
sad when I
bold.
receive one.
Huh?
When I receive a burrito, it's always positive.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just like, it was weird because like I think had they told me the next morning, I would have been like, that's really funny. I was just like, okay. They're like, you're Lord Tucker Click, and I was like, haha, nice. I was so tired when they told me. Like
his
that was the thing. I
room
was
was
like, guys, I'm in
completely
bed,
dark.
please. And then they're like, no, open the door. Open the door. I'm like, I really want to just lay in bed. And they're like, it's your birthday. Open the door. So I got dressed and like opened the door. And that was it.
Nice.
Lasted all of 30 seconds. And then I was like, all right, good night.
No, that lasts forever. You were Lord Tucker Click
For the
forever.
rest of your life.
Yeah.
I
That's
bought you
cool.
a title.
That's true. I'm gonna start calling you that.
Well, that's what I said to him. I was like, now that you did this, you at least have to use it. You can't just buy it and then
Right,
not use
right.
it. Because then
Right.
it's just like a wasted.
I mean, next license.
Yeah.
You got to get that
Wait.
done.
Get that done.
Am I allowed to do it on a license?
I don't know if you can do
I
it
don't
on a
know.
I don't
license,
think-
but you can do it on like documents.
Yeah, you could do it on any document, any legal
So
That's
document.
so funny.
for
Oh my
sure.
God.
Yo, can we answer some questions from people
Yeah.
who
Ah,
are
yes,
Yeah.
it's
some
about that
stuff?
time.
Quick one, speed round, because like this
Speed
is
round.
like this could get like deep or whatever, and I don't want that. One word to describe each person in the band from other guys in the band.
Mm.
All right. Let's start with Amin.
So you guys have to go.
We have to do
everyone-
one word.
Everyone hits a mean with
for
one
Amin.
word. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, me
Glasses.
first?
Yep, go.
Wait, just a word?
Yep, one word.
Caring.
Oh,
I
pleasant.
think you care a lot.
It's a good start.
Oh, we're gonna get like deep.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
I like it. No, let's stay there. Let's stay there.
Hyphenated, big-chested.
Oh damn, I was gonna do
Big
that.
chest.
Lebanese.
I was gonna say muscle.
You guys are so weird.
Cole.
I met him yesterday.
New.
New.
It's a solid one.
Yeah.
New's
Okay,
good.
good enough. We'll go with that.
Sorry.
Sorry,
All right, Josh.
I was trying to think of something to do with the phone call I got the other day.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Businessman.
Oh,
Oh,
he's-
nice.
I
There you
agree.
go.
All right, Josh. Cole, you're gonna go first. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Speed round.
I don't know. You guys
Speed
need
round.
to go first. I don't hang out like
Speed
I've
round.
only been
That's why it
hanging out
makes
with
it hard.
Josh as much as you guys hang out with Josh for like
All right, Mason.
A
3,
week.
2, 1, go.
I need a second.
Smart.
Aw.
Buttery.
Trustworthy.
Hardworking.
Wow,
Okay,
guys.
wait. Now I need to like.
This is
I said
great.
buttery. Like I thought we were like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
We should do this more often. Tucker, I don't know what that means.
Smooth. You know, you're smooth. You're comforting, right? Like butter.
Oh.
You know, I feel like that
Yeah,
can mean
that's what I got out of that.
Okay.
smooth, comforting.
All right,
homey.
let's
if
keep
you
going.
will. But these are lots of words.
Okay,
anyway.
I
Or do
like that.
Cole.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do Cole.
God.
I can do
Alright.
Cole. Wait. Can
Ew.
we start with someone else? I wouldn't.
I'm not in the band.
We can
You're
do you
here, though.
anyway.
You're
though.
a
here.
guest.
Alright.
You're a guest.
You're a
Yes. So
Fair.
who's starting?
Flexible, not
Oh.
physical.
Whoa.
True.
I was gonna. I want to do noise. That's mine.
Noice.
yeah, mine is noise.
I'm gonna go with pleasant.
Everyone's
Shampoo.
nice, dude. nice.
Good one. That's solid.
Yeah.
All right, Mason. I guess I'll go first. Sleep.
Thanks. That's true. It speaks to me. Feed him.
I don't know. Mason's so many things to me. I'm sorry. This is a speed round. I'm gonna go with sidewalk.
Thanks, Amir.
I'm gonna go with sprinklers just turn on. Lucky.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Ah.
That's a good one.
Very lucky.
I'm gonna go with smooth.
Oh.
Anyway, can't actually
All
do it
right.
because I don't want to get copyrighted.
It'd be impressive if they copyright.
Yeah.
All right, Tucker. You're
Batman.
left.
Oh, I forgot that one. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with passionate.
Wow.
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 I'm going to go.
I got
with-
sidewalk.
Because you gave me Lebanese.
That's true. I did. What's up?
genuine.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Tucker's getting all the good ones.
I'm gonna go with complex.
Oh, like an onion.
Yeah.
You have layers.
Layers. Right.
I'm sticking with my earlier answer.
layers.
Batman.
Okay.
Okay.
Not wrong.
Cool.
Cool.
I
Nice.
did give him sleep. Yep.
Next.
So
That's all. We're all out of people.
one
Next.
person wanted us to talk about the election.
That's such a long answer.
I think we're gonna talk.
We've been
about
talking
for like
about
an
it all
hour.
day.
Yeah.
Also,
I
can
won't
we look?
Joe Biden.
It's
Need Joe Biden. Long as you got me, you won't need.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know what the
Nobody
other
you
lyrics
want.
are.
I don't think we really need to get into it.
Yeah.
I think we all know where we're. Okay, we're musicians. Let's leave it at that. Our answer's obvious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
There you go.
Beards or mustaches?
Kanye. That's
Wait, no. Just to be clear, it's not Kanye. Beards or mustaches?
I'll go with beard.
Mustache.
Wait, when you say beard or mustache, does that mean like only this area?
No,
My
it's
beard
all or
has
no-
a
it's all or
mustache.
just
All or
mustache.
nothing? Beards.
Yeah, I also agree. Beer. Duh.
Here. Does
I'm really I'm digging the mustache.
Yeah,
You were rocking a mustache.
You rock.
I
one.
rocked a mustache on Tucker's birthday.
Yeah. I'm beard. I
Yep.
I have.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Continue.
All
Speed
right,
round.
That was a good
your
question.
favorite TikToker?
Oh.
Can
I go first?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Teriyaki Poppy.
Oh, I.
God.
Who's that guy
That's
with the
guy who talks in the swarble. Yeah.
Who's that guy that's like always shirtless and has like a duck and like drinks?
Two
a
Tony.
martini?
yeah,
yeah, I like that
Two
guy.
That
He's
dude's
funny.
so good.
That dude is
Good
funny,
choice.
man. That
Good
dude
choice.
is funny.
Josh doesn't know specific.
I definitely
TikTokers.
don't know anyone's like name.
There's like a few people I follow, right? Like I only follow the people who every single time I've seen them, I've gone,
Yeah.
I like that.
Good. That's good.
Teriyaki Poppy and Two Turnt Tony are both
Yeah,
those
he's
people
fun.
I follow.
I need to pull up my phone.
I gotta check.
I got two answers.
Who
Is
do
that
you-
allowed?
Is there any TikToker you see often that you like? Can you describe them to me?
Yes.
No.
I love the kid who's like, we're ranking snacks. Not for third place. We got Cheetos. They're really good. But they get all over your fingers.
Yeah. That's
I like
funny.
that kid. I forget-
color, blue. Blue is the best color.
Yeah.
okay.
funny.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that guy's hilarious. And then, but my friend, I want to shout out my friend because his TikToks are so underrated, but I can't remember his name on TikTok. It's killing me.
Well, Josh, this is supposed to be a speed round, so let's get
Yeah.
this.
This
Okay,
going.
sorry.
guy. This guy.
Oh, that guy,
PTUSA.
this
that
dude-
guy is so funny.
PD at PTUSA.
Good.
PETUIUSA.
Good one.
So he's Trevor Wallace.
Yeah, he's a good one. Josh's is Bryce Hall.
No. I actually follow this guy who's really interesting, and he goes around to
Charlie D'Amelio.
this guy. Who he actually goes around to base and like photographs like areas. This is so like niche.
Come on.
That he photographs like areas of album covers, and it's like really
Oh, that's cool.
interesting. And he just like shows like where it was done and stuff, and like he has like a whole thing of like
No, that's
every
actually
album
so
cover.
cool.
sick.
Anyway,
That's
you
a
know
good one.
Nice.
that's kind of cool.
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 that
Next
everyone?
question.
Why does high school suck and why does everybody fucking shit? I think
Why
it means
does
like
everyone shit?
I think they mean like why is everyone shit? Like why?
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
If not, I'm
Um,
sorry for answering the wrong question.
Well,
Really simple answer. People just aren't grown and developed, and everyone's a little bit fucking.
Self-conscious.
mhm, I think it's just self
Childhood.
Yeah,
Insecure.
it's literally just that. A lot of self consciousness in high school.
Also,
That's
the
fine.
amount you change, like
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end of it as a person, like
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
I
Yep.
think I was a very different person, and well, not super different, but like I was definitely different in high school than I am now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
High school's rough.
Mhm.
It can be
It's a
super
lot
rough.
stupid.
Mhm.
Anyway, next question, shall we?
Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
Does death scare you? And
Yeah.
does it ever cross your mind?
Yo, wait, real quick. High school story from me and Cole.
Okay.
Cole and I once drank all his mom's cooking wine in his basement.
We downed that bottle, and then it was
The
Marsala cooking
grossest
wine.
thing
It was
Cooking
disgusting.
wine?
ever.
Does not taste good.
You're
No,
not supposed to drink it, but it was like what 60%.
I don't remember. But my mom comes downstairs and she tells this story all the time. I don't remember. I was like hungover, and I was like, she comes downstairs. She's like, she has like an incredible nose. She can smell when I'm drinking. She can smell anything from a mile away.
Insane.
It's ridiculous. She comes down. She comes downstairs. She's like, "Were you guys drinking? Who was drinking down here? Who was drinking?"
And we're just in
And I'm in bed. Mason, I don't remember doing this. I'm sorry that I did this to you, but I just.
No, you didn't.
I don't remember doing. My mom says you ratted out your friend.
You pointed to him,
fucking
but like hit it. You were like, it was him.
Yeah, it was him, not me.
I just fake slept.
I thought, and then see that was the thing though. Like in high school, I got in trouble all the time for doing that. I got in trouble, and my sister, like she did it all
you
the
had
time.
to pave the way.
I did it. Yeah. My sister never got in
so
trouble.
You walked. So she
I
could
got
run.
all the trouble. Although she was a whole lot. I was really dumb in high school.
Maybe we'll
I was
do
dumb.
a whole high school story podcast because we can get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That
for
can be
sure.
a whole thing.
All right.
High
what's the
school
next
is the
question?
story time. Anyway, does death scare you, and does it ever cross your mind?
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
actually
that's scary.
constantly-
Even though like it's like a part of life and like everyone
You know what scares me
Experiences
more than
it.
anything
is
else
freaky.
is like painful dying.
Yeah.
Death doesn't scare me.
I'm scared of
Painful dying is scary.
I'm
Have you ever
scared
passed
of-
out before?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like it feels like that.
I can see
Probably.
that.
I mean, you might be in pain first, but then like
Probably, yeah.
passing out sometimes is like the best feeling.
I think about it a lot. I'm terrified of endless nothingness and lack of existence. And sometimes I'll be just in my room by myself, and it'll just like get into my head, and I have to. That's why I come out of my room sometimes.
That's the only reason. Not to like hang out with
No,
us.
it's
or
because
see
I
your
need
room.
someone to distract me from my own brain.
He doesn't even fucking like us. Damn.
Cool. So
Anyway.
I feel used. Next
too.
question.
Um. How do you get high without being high? Go for a run.
Yeah, working out is definitely a good way to do that. Breathe very intensely
Breathing.
in and out like
Oh,
real fast.
holotropic breathing. Yeah.
That'll get you going.
Wait. What was the question? Sorry.
How to get high without getting high?
Gotcha.
Holotropic breathing.
Sure.
Breathing in general.
Learn an instrument.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get like the energy high of that. For sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you just get frustrated.
It's
Off of-
mostly frustration.
Off of my experience.
Well, if we're gonna be honest, I haven't had any fun learning my instrument, and I hate it.
Hi, I'm Mason. That's what Mason
You guys
sounds
are
like.
so funny.
Hey guys, everyone close your eyes. Tell me who's talking. Hi, I hate my instrument, and I don't even have fun playing.
Why did I close my eyes?
Okay, next question.
That was a
Next
22
question,
Jump
next
Street reference. by the way.
Nice.
Okay, anyway, next question is drop those hair routines.
Shampoo, conditioner,
Shampoo, conditioner,
hat.
blow dryer, then some styling gel.
Yeah, my hair's pretty short, so I don't have to do much
American
with it. But
Crew.
I don't wash it every day. I'll go like every 2-ish
That's what I do.
days.
2 days.
And then like American Crew stuff when I'm trying to do that. It's pretty straightforward.
I just wear a hat.
I normally just wash, and I have been trying not to use conditioner because
Mm.
it's not good for you to do
Apparently,
it.
the buildup is bad.
Yeah, so
they say.
I don't use it. I know it says that the shampoo and conditioner things, they don't really work as
Uh-huh.
conditioner, but I use them anyway because I'm not using conditioner anyway. And I don't
But it's
want
just
to.
it's hydrating shampoo at
Yeah.
that point. Yeah.
But then blow dry and American Crew pomade. It's a little
Very
shiny.
nice.
This is my hair is a little bit longer than I normally have it because I just started growing it at the beginning of COVID. I've always wanted to. I don't know.
Now's the
I'm
time.
glad you're following
Tucker, hit
things.
us with your routine.
Oh God. Mine's super easy. I just basically wash my hair every other day, so every 2 days. Shampoo, conditioner, and then after I get out of the shower, I towel dry it and put product in it and let it sit for overnight.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I mean my style in terms of my hair right now is just messy. So like it's really easy. I basically wake up and it's styled. Sick.
Nice.
So
Low
you leave your
maintenance.
product in and then go to bed
Yeah, I don't put
on
much
purpose.
in. I don't put much in.
That's interesting. I've never thought about
So
that.
my hair gets really fluffy if I don't,
Mhm.
like in a weird way. So I just don't.
Okay. Cool.
You got when I met Amin the other night, my hair was all over the place. Just goes out.
Yeah, my hair.
Was
also
that your
goes
way of
out.
saying
No,
saying
thank
to me? I just don't want you to think that I'm
Yeah,
always
I don't
like
want you to
that.
think that
I
I,
wasn't
don't
even
do that.
thinking about
Well,
that.
the thing is, I'm
I just
also
felt like it
supposed
was a weird first impression. Sorry, I mean.
to- Yeah. Sorry, I didn't look my
Sorry,
best
I
for you.
looked like
Amin.
one.
I said
All
I
my
just
right.
best.
wanted to publicly announce that I'm not always like that. I mean,
It's actually,
So-
I'm not always like this. It's more, I'm more like that all the time, and not
Okay,
as
cool,
much
cool,
like this.
okay. Next question.
We've got some
Next.
deeper ones now.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, let's see this.
Do you have any advice for people who struggle with depression in school
In school or and school?
and school? I think it's the combo of both that, is difficult.
I don't know. I don't have anything to say about depression because I've never really like experienced that for real. So like, I don't know what to say about that. But for school, just find out what your like end goals are in life, and then like see how you could like use the little things in school to help you in
Work
that.
yourself
So
into
like,
the ground until
what
you
I
get
did
it.
was I had pretty bad grades, but I loved music, so I used the crap out of the music studio that we had, and so being there all day and like having like a recording spot and a rehearsal spot like made school easier.
Mm.
So find that thing for you and then like exploit it, I guess.
I would say talk to your friends.
Yeah. Yes.
Tell them that's what's going on, because they give a shit.
Even if it's somebody who's like definitely talking about it is
The number one thing you can
But
do.
then if you're in a moment where you feel like you don't have somebody to talk to, what always helped me was give myself a project, whether it was music or otherwise, just something to do and set a goal no matter how small and focus on that. And
Little victory.
yeah, exactly. Little tangible victories that you can have day by day to help out.
And if high school is like the thing for you that's like leading to the like bad thoughts or depression or whatever, just know that it's momentary in the scale of
It is
everything
very
else.
temporary.
So we made it through, and you will too. So
It's true.
I think just like also letting yourself like do what you need to do. Don't push yourself to a point where it's going to cause it to get worse as well. Like some days you actually do just need to nap, and that's okay.
Mental health days.
Yeah, exactly. Like mental health days, and if you have anyone to reach out to and talk to, like if it's bad, I think that's important. And if it's a combination of school and depression that school is leading to it, definitely school's not everything. Don't let it affect your mental health that much.
It does. They do make it feel like everything.
It's
though.
not though.
It's
You get out of school and you realize that almost no place actually cares.
yeah.
And it's hard because like that's going to be ever changing in like the climate of like the job world. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about that for a while. Let's move on to the next one.
These
Were
are
you-
good questions.
with
Question.
that one in mind, same person asked, were we loners or cool kids in high school?
I was kind of a loner-ish. Like I was like okay with everyone, but like I had a couple close friends. Most of them were just like other kids that played music, but like mostly I was just like kind of a loner dude. So yeah, not that popular.
I was also just like fine with everyone. Like I definitely was. I never went to a party. Never like had those kind of friends that were like the cooler kids. But I had like a weird little tiny groups of like more artsy kids or like the film kids or like just the music kids in general that like I would like hang with slightly. And that's kind of it. Like I wasn't necessarily popular, but I wasn't by myself the whole time. So
No, I don't. I wasn't say I was popular. I definitely had, I'd say, two best friends, Mason and my other friend Jonah, who I hung out with like a lot. It was kind of just, but not together though. Like it was either hang out with
I
Mason.
probably hung out with Jonah maybe like once.
Yeah. And I kind of like bounced around between a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And like I found it always more rewarding and important to be really tight with one or two people than it was ever to me to be part of a friend group or something like that, or like belong to a crowd. That said, I did like go to parties with theater kids. I went to, parties with just other athletes and things, and I tried to get along with everybody, and I put myself out there, but at the end of the day it was basically my core people that I hung out with.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were really cool, Cole.
I thought you were really cool.
Actually, here's a story. In freshman year, like, okay, so freshman year, Cole was on the baseball team. He played guitar. He had like girls, and I was like, shit. Like I had this thought. I'm not even gonna lie about this. I'm not stretching the truth at all. I had this thought. I was like, yo, I gotta get in with Cole. He's a cool kid. And then I did.
But see, that I pretty much had the same exact thought with you, dude.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm not joking, because first of all, the reason we're friends is because at the time, freshman year, we were dating best
To
friends.
Each other.
Yeah, we were dating each other. No, I was dating a girl, and her best friend was Cole's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So that's the only facet that
Yeah,
we would hang
and
out.
I
we
ain't
kind
never
of-
seen two best friends.
And it was I don't know, like I always kind of when I ended up being like on the baseball team and stuff, I always felt like I didn't quite belong there. I didn't quite fit into any kind of category, and I felt like Mason and kind of the people you were hanging out with were like that too, where it's like you would play video games, you would snowboard, you would just kind of hang out,
Yeah.
and then like that was what we did, and we could do whatever we wanted, and then if it wasn't something that I wanted to do, I would go hang out with my friends who were into sports, or random theater kids, or who knows what. And
I
it
think
was easy to
I
bounce
think
around
like
with.
our friend group was kind of like a crossroads of other friend groups. Like
Yeah.
we were like a tight group that like we would hang out basically with each other, and then we all had other groups of friends.
Yeah.
That we were like
Your school was very different than the
Yeah.
typical high school, and your friend group
It
was
was
very
so,
different
like-
than the typical friend
it
group.
was so like just fluid.
Yes, it was
of,
very
Like
diverse.
I could,
But it
I
wasn't
could,
that big. Like our friend group wasn't that big. Like it
No.
was like there was maybe like
Big.
It's pretty
It's-
big.
It's pretty
Yeah,
big.
but yeah, but
it's
but
our
then there
one
was
group
like
chat,
it's not that many people.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Like for example,
Really?
like
I-
my situation is I had like 2 or 3 really really tight friends that was
Yeah, pretty much.
I think relative to like some other
Yeah,
groups
there
in our
was, like,
school though, there
20-person
were like
friend
20-person friend groups,
But,
and they're,
like-
like the really big popular kids were like
right. Like
you
there
know,
were I had
there
those
were
at my school as well.
that's what I guess that's what I'm measuring ours
Right.
up to.
I think, but with our high school is like I don't know if this was the experience obviously for everyone in high school. Actually, I know it's not the experience for everyone in our high school, but it was very much like for me, I could go to any table in the cafeteria and just sit and like talk to whoever was there.
Yeah, but that was for you, because that's why I was saying before, like I want to be friends
Yeah,
with
like, I
Mason because
couldn't-
he can do that.
That's because you were popular.
Yeah.
That's literally what we're trying. What you're trying to say is I could literally sit
Overall,
anywhere.
it's like a
yeah, he
sliding
was. He's
scale.
not that cool.
It's like a
But-
sliding scale. Like
yeah.
you were at that point where you were capable of doing such. Like I would, if I did that, people would be like,
What are you doing?
no, they wouldn't be like, "What are you doing?" They like let you sit there, but they'd be like,
Be
"Why
weird.
the fuck is
Right.
he here though?"
Yeah, it'd be
like it
so
would be
awkward.
weird. It would just be
Yeah.
weird because he's like, it'd be like, we don't have anything. We don't know you really. Like, and what's weird about that too is you guys had like a really big school in comparison to like a lot of us. Like, there were 100, maybe no, less than that, less than 100 people in my graduating class.
okay. Yeah.
So like the
Yeah,
whole
very
school
different
was like
experience.
400 or 500 people.
Yeah.
And like that's it. So it's like it's also just a different
Yeah.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hit us with that next question.
But there
dude.
there are still people in our school that like, we had
Talk
never
about high
met.
school
All right.
forever.
Anyway, your
Yeah.
high school is cool, guys. Super cool.
We get it.
As much as we'd love to hear and talk about how big or small your friend group was and how you could sit with anyone and whenever
Oh
you
my
wanted.
God.
It's not because I don't.
It's not
Anyway,
like
next
I-
question
yeah,
is
it's just
collab with
everyone was
Matchbox 20?
Everyone was really inclusive.
This one's for you, Mason. Collab with Matchbox. What's up?
I don't know if that's up to us.
Anyway,
I don't think
the
we're
next
at the position
question.
to call the shots on that one.
The answer is yes. The next question: Do you guys ever fall out with each other?
Every day.
Okay,
I
don't.
fell out with
Sometimes
Tucker
I mean
in
just,
this
like,
podcast.
What do they mean by fallout? What does that mean exactly?
You know how bands have like fallouts and then like don't talk to each other, or break
Van
up?
Halen and the Beatles.
Oh no.
Sometimes Amin like will call me like every day, and then all of a sudden he won't call me for like maybe 4 or 5, and I'm like, "What's up?" So I give him a call, and he's like not answering at all.
So the answer is
What?
no. We don't actually fall out at all.
No, I don't think we've ever had like,
No, we.
between us at least.
I think the funny thing about our band in general is anytime we get into an argument, it is solved within minutes.
We never. I don't think we ever let anything like leave.
Anytime there's anger too, we try and like get it out. Everyone pretty much says
We
their
either
opinion.
it goes like one of two ways. It's either like a serious like we're angry at each other and it's like we talk it out until everyone's good, or it's we're gonna keep making fun of each other until we laugh harder than we're mad.
Yeah.
That is the case. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good system. And like in any time
Real healthy system.
really healthy system. I mean, so
It works most of the time.
I was talking to Josh about this question earlier because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's a funny one. Because there was a point where Josh and I got into an argument, like in the studio one time because of something I had done, and then I brought up something that he had done as well, which was similar to what I had done. I was like, yes, this bothers me as well. And we talked about it for like 30 minutes. And like after we were done, we were recording when we started having this argument. And then we like stopped like talking, and I was like, can we like hug or something? Because like I feel like because I feel like we gotta like get it out. And so we hugged each other, and I was like, I love you, and he's like, I love you too. And then we recorded the song, and we ended that conversation.
I think it's good that no one really bottles up shit. Like usually, if there's issues, they're
I can't.
out in the open.
It's just
Yeah.
not in our
pretty
personalities
quickly.
to do that.
It'll eat away at me if I'm like secretly mad at someone.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Doesn't work.
I can't imagine being secretly mad at any of you for longer than like 3 minutes. Yeah. And then before I tell you. Anyway. Mason, what's your ethnic background?
Here we're gonna. I'm gonna tell
Dude,
this
I
one
wanna
time, one
know.
time only. I am 1/4 Vietnamese, and the rest is European.
Of sorts.
Nice.
Mixed pot.
Why did Tucker have long hair before? Great question, friends.
I'll tell you why.
Because
Josh-
we didn't tell him.
Josh and I thought it was real cool. We were like, "Yo."
We did think it was cool for a second. We thought
Yeah.
it was like a rocker. move.
Actually, you know what it was? I was scared.
I didn't even think it
I
looked
liked
that
it.
bad.
I'm not
It-
joking.
At the
I
time, it
thought
really
was
didn't
good.
look
Here's
that
the thing.
bad.
It
Well,
was
here's
bad.
the thing. Here's the thing.
There
I
were
was
certain parts
For
of
younger
it,
you, it was okay.
there were certain parts where I saw the pictures and I was like, damn, that was pretty like rock and roll. And then there were other times where I saw pictures where it wasn't.
Let me
like,
tell you.
well
Let me
cast.
tell you this. Okay, so before the last summer that you had it is the time where it became bad.
Yeah.
Like too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the actual school year of that year,
Oh, yeah.
completely fine, cool, long hair. That summer was like really like right around when you guys went to see Foo Fighters.
Mm.
That was the time in which it became too much. And listen,
It was very functional at Foo Fighters, though.
me living with you, I'm not gonna notice within a 3-month period. There's just no way.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. If I saw your hair was getting wild, I'd probably tell you.
I just don't think
No,
I
my
noticed.
hair gets wild all the time, and nobody.
I
tells
think
me.
you need a haircut now.
I'll cut your hair tomorrow.
Why didn't you tell
Why have you bottled up that
because
anger?
because getting a haircut right now is really hard.
Ah, I see that.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
Then
that
you
was
should
my
know
thought.
and tell me to plan ahead.
I
Well,
think your
here's
hair,
the thing,
dude, I
too.
like your hair longer. His hair was Mason's hair was really long in high
My
school.
hair was
I loved it.
so long in high school.
I
thought
don't
it was
I-
great.
well, I don't
Nah,
know about high
Nah,
school.
dude,
hair. It was
when
great.
his hair gets long, it starts looking like he's in high school again.
yeah,
Because it does the
I-
thing where like the typical high schooler where it
Oh,
goes
yeah,
down and then
out. It's
fans
like a little
out.
skater thing.
Here's
What-
the thing.
yeah.
He
What I-
looks great in a hat when his hair's longer. I think that yeah. But If he takes it off and it's longer, it's not as good.
Yeah, I'm in this like limbo because I need to wear a hat for work. So I'm afraid if I get a haircut, it's too
Utility.
short. If I get a haircut, and it's too short. I'm gonna look bald with a hat on. But
Yeah,
Right.
I
If-
have that problem. I know.
so yeah,
Mhm.
you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, check this out.
Give a little lacrosse.
No,
Lex.
check Josh out.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Well, actually, your
Josh.
hair's kind of long right now. Get it in there.
His hair is long right now. It actually looks.
And this is also a shorter hat.
There it is.
There
When
it
you
is.
tuck
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in.
There it is.
When you tuck it in, you look like a small child.
Yeah, you can pull it.
Yeah.
off,
Nice.
Yeah, man.
So I need to keep it longer so I can keep the hat on. But now I can't take the hat off because the hair is unruly.
Right. Someone asked if we're still in school. No.
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 Nope.
Are we mostly staying in during the pandemic? Other than work, we kind of stay within our circle for the most part.
And the
And
beach.
the last week we've gone to the beach twice.
Yes.
We have gone to the beach.
People are very far away from each other.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
we
very
we
social.
were even far away. From
We
each
actually
other 'cause we played
specifically
frisbee.
pick a beach that is not, a main beach that people go to around here. So
Cool.
Cookies or brownies?
Ooh, you have to give me a second.
Depends what kind of cookies.
depends.
I
This
could
one's
go on
almost
for so
impossible
long.
for
I
me.
could go on for
Cookies.
so long.
A
Thanks,
lot
man.
of the times, like at this very moment, I would say like a wet brownie would be dope right now.
But
You know
there are
what
some
I'm saying?
days
Make brownies
chocolate
tonight.
chip cookies
Some
smack
days-
so hard.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
Ah.
know. I can't pick. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go cookie just because most
Most days, I think
cookies
cookie.
are better than most brownies.
And
And there's
cookies
so
are
many different-
versatile.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Boom.
There's
Mhm.
only one kind of brownie.
That's-
Well,
you know
yeah,
what?
Double
actually-
chocolate chip you can get.
You can get a fudgy
Cosmic
brownie.
brownie.
But for the
You
most
can
part,
get
brownies are
fudgy and the
pretty
cakey
similar.
kind of brownies.
You know what I want right now is one of those brownies that people would get for lunch that have like the different chocolate sprinkles on top,
That's it,
like
the-
all
the
multicolor.
cosmic
Is that what?
brownie.
That's what it
Cosmic
is?
brownie, yeah.
Cosmic brownie. That's what I want right now.
Lil Debbie.
Next
Nice.
question.
So someone wants us to talk about mental health as like a whole topic. So we'll save that for like a different
Yeah.
podcast.
Okay.
We
Because
could-
I
we
don't
could
want to
spend
just
a
like
while on
touch on it and be
yeah.
like, haha, like, because that's a whole
It's
thing.
important.
Do you have? Let's just go around and say one dream collab every single person has.
Dream
Ooh.
collab.
Yeah.
Oh, I got mine ready. Can I go first?
Yeah,
Can I
go
go
Yeah, you
first?
go first.
Can I go first? Justin Meldal Johnson,
Nice.
any
Okay.
day.
Okay.
Producer for Paramore, Young the Giant, bassist
Okay.
for 9 Inch Nails.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd love to do something with 5 Seconds of Summer, probably.
That'd be sick.
That's pretty cool. That's as cool as they come.
Josh?
Skip me.
Tucker?
As a like singer and like
you go.
songwriter, I think I would want to do like. Here's the thing. I don't think I have the energy to do it, but I would love to do something with Ariana Grande.
Wow.
Right? Like
You know what? I
big, like
changed
dream
mine.
big. Well, no. Scratch that. Halsey.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
I changed mine.
Easy.
I changed mine. Alicia Cara.
No. Nice.
Look in the camera.
I have a crush on her. Blow it up.
I think I would go either Ariana Grande or Halsey.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
I feel like every time I think of them, I'm like, that's peak success.
Right.
What's your dream collab?
There are other people. too.
Yeah.
George from the 1975, the
Oh,
drummer.
nice.
Solid.
That's
solid one.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
dope.
answer.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
I
Cool.
agree with you.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that might just be the answer. Actually. Oh, damn! Now I wish I.
I just want to like
You know what? Cut Cole's answer out, and then make my mouth move right now.
And just
And
put the
use-
audio on it.
There we go.
Thanks for that.
Good,
20
good.
minutes.
Um,
What's going on? Oh, we haven't even addressed. Yeah, we're doing the podcast
Oh
outside.
yeah, we're outside. Sorry that this is an hour into the podcast, but hey,
We're
here we are.
outside in the podcast
All right,
today.
let's
in our
power
backyard.
through these last bits. What form of bread do you guys like the most?
Banana.
Wow, that
Wow.
was not what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
thinking like white wheat
Can
or
I
rye.
say I had the word banana in my mind before you asked
Okay,
the question.
Cool. His
And it
answer's
just
banana.
worked.
I like white bread. I feel like it's the most versatile one. You could do a lot with French toast. Rye
feel like
French
you're-
toast? Ugh,
Ugh.
that's so
I
weird.
feel like Josh is about to steal mine.
But I feel like he's gonna steal mine.
I don't
Go.
sourdough.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
I
I
was gonna
thought.
say
He was
sourdough.
gonna say that you were.
Yeah.
Also, I'm
I'm
a
gonna-
big fan of the baguette.
I
Ah,
love
good bread.
baguettes.
Sourdough is
Mine is challah.
Good choice. Good
some
choice.
honey challah.
Yeah. Remember that
Oh,
one time,
so
Josh? We
love
drove
it.
all the way to that
Actually,
store to get
Bakery
honey
in
challah bread.
Brookline.
Scratch everything I
Crazy.
said. Pita bread.
Ooh,
Oh,
also
pita
oh,
bread's
naan,
good.
dude.
I'm gonna
Naan,
stick with
too.
Naan is
Oh,
good.
nut.
I said white bread first. Oh, what am I saying?
Wonder Bread.
Any
guys
more
ever, like-
ER visits? No.
Wait, what?
Hopefully not.
What?
Any more ER visits? Urgent care?
Hopefully
Not yet.
no.
I just want to let you guys know if there was one, I would have hidden it.
I hope not. I have to work a lot with knives at my job.
That'd be bad.
Everyone go around and say your favorite HMH lyric or song.
H-
Cole, you're gonna say your favorite Bright Bill song.
Oh, I was
Or
gonna say
lyric.
my favorite HMH song. I can say
You
mine.
absolutely can if you want.
We only have 2 songs out right now.
What's the one from In Bloom?
Is it the Doubt one?
Yeah.
You don't like the company?
Yeah.
Is
that
Doubt
whole
like
line?
your number one fan, or do you just
I like
That
that
that's a
one.
great line.
It's,
I was actually
it's a
thinking.
solid line.
I was thinking
I
about
like
that
it.
exact line like yesterday.
I think it's my best line I've ever written.
Yeah, that is also mine.
I like it.
I'm gonna go with the second verse in "I Remember," the next song.
Oh,
Ooh, I
that's also
Remember
a
is
good one.
good.
because
Mm.
I literally cried when I heard it.
That's
So,
really good.
That was a good line too. I remember when Josh and I were in the studio, and I was like, I sang it for the first time. We listened back, and I was like, ooh. I was like, I wrote that, and that hurt.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh.
I
just thinking
came in
about
out
it
of the
too.
blue and I was like, yeah, let's hear what these guys wrote. I was in like a good mood and everything, and then I cried. I was like, all right,
That's a
I'm gonna
rough
go-
one.
I'm
You
gonna
want,
go-
yeah, you want to
the
say
lyric.
the lyric. There you go.
What's the second verse? Oh my god. Now we're airing out feelings like laundry. Take the pictures off my phone that remind me of you. If you only knew. So like, I think the
just
idea
the-
of like
it's the way
airing
that
out
it
your
hits,
feelings
yeah.
like laundry.
and
yeah.
the second half too. is
Yeah.
also good.
Because that's just relatable. Because like, age of technology, everyone has pictures of them and their significant other on their phone when they're with them.
City Girls is my favorite HMH song.
Oh,
okay.
You know, we don't hear
It's
that
a grower.
lot.
I love it.
It's a grower, not a shower. I always tell people that.
Oh, is that the phrase?
You always tell people that.
I've told like 3 or 4 people that they're like, I love City Girls, and I loved it. By the time I got to the end, I was like, this is my favorite one. I was like, yeah, it's a grower, not a shower.
I have a hard time listening. Not just you guys, any of my friends that put out music. I always support all my friends. I add it to a playlist, but like I don't like go and listen to it all the time. But City Girls is on my liked songs playlist, and I cycled that one
Dope.
out.
Nice.
It's one of the few.
Well, we appreciate it, even though you clearly don't like us at all.
Hey,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, I
Swear that that's
said.
the only song you cycled in.
No, that's so funny. That's actually it's interesting because I feel like there are a lot of people who's that's their favorite song. It's either that or like In Bloom.
In Bloom is surpassed through you. actually.
Yeah.
I have a
Mhm.
question. I don't know if we actually already answered it. What's everybody else's favorite HMH song?
Oh wait, yeah, I didn't. Oh god.
Honestly,
Someone else
right
knows.
now, mine is. I'm not gonna say the name, but it's
the newest one we've written.
one that
I
I.
think I already said the name. Oh no, sorry, that
Like
one.
the-
Yeah.
the-
Gotcha.
I think that one is current. I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I
it makes
think
me feel young again.
that's almost like the nature of like being a musician. Your favorite song is always the last
Yeah,
one,
it was
and it's
the
always
next
gonna be
one.
that, you know. But I mean, of ones that are out right now, I'm into Nobody Else.
Nobody
Yeah.
else
Like a
is
lot.
cool.
I think it's,
Me too.
you know, it's different for us. It's like dry sounding,
Yeah.
but it's also like really wide and expansive. It's like just an interesting little piece of us. I like
the
that one right now.
songs of ours that I like, I like listen to, are Nobody Else and Envy. Those are
Mm.
the two songs that.
Like you actually listen to yourself, yeah.
Like I'll throw it in a.
That's
playlist
Not
or-
Love is also on my
That's
playlist.
a good one.
That's Not Love is
Does-
such a
yeah.
good live song.
Yeah, that was
Oh my
fun.
God.
Sounds
I like that
nothing like the
music
recording.
video you guys did for that one too.
Yeah, it's really really cool.
That was good.
Oh god, I hate this because I have like emotional attachment to every single one in like a different
Pick a
way.
track.
That's what makes it more compelling.
Pick a track.
I think that In Bloom, I over time get more and more proud of because the more I look back on the lyrics that I wrote for it, the more I'm like, wow, I wrote that. I didn't even know I meant that at the time, but I did. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like writing these things, I'm like, this is a good line, this is a good line, this is a good line. Here's the song, we recorded, we put it out. Then I look back, I'm like, that's what I really meant. So like I'm like learning about me from the past,
Yeah.
and the future.
Mhm.
And-
I always talk about it being like a form of therapy, essentially.
In Bloom's one of my favorite too. I just don't listen to it.
Yeah, me either.
I think it is at that point in time where I listen to it now and just go, we could have done better. You know, like we
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
more
yeah,
time-
you always,
yeah.
that's how it always is with your
Yeah.
old music. I like that one how it like it ramps up. It's not like a normal like a build drop or like a verse
Yeah.
chorus kind of
Mhm.
thing. It's like something else, but it still feels like it could be on pop radio.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like
Yeah.
Tucker, you're aggressive in it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, pull out the cajones.
Yeah.
Very dynamic.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
But in terms of lyrics I've written, I think that's my favorite line I've ever written.
Oh yeah,
Is the doubt one.
I agree.
Cool.
I have no idea where that came from. Don't know how I thought about it. But
Again, it also has that
Sometimes
like
Came
that
to you
hit in
from
it.
a higher power.
yeah, it has that
Or do
hidden
you just
thing.
like the company?
Yeah, it's like
Mm.
yeah, cuz like
Okay.
oh my god, I remember they asked me that question on like iHeart and I did the shittiest explanation of it. And I remember watching back and being like, I wish I could have explained that better. So, can I try?
Yeah,
try. Go for
I'm
it.
going to
Definitely
try again.
Redeeming
Redeeming that
iHeartRadio.
awful-
Very nice.
Awful interview I did. Okay, so I think I was like, oh, so like, you know, when you're like really down about yourself and like, that's how I answered it on the iHeartRadio, I'm pretty sure. Because I got nervous. I
Who
didn't
knew
think-
they were gonna ask that?
I didn't think they were going to ask that.
Yeah.
What a
But they were like,
question.
what did you mean by this? And I was like, what? I thought they were going to be like, do you like being a singer? But like, okay. So I think when I was writing this, I was in songwriting 2 at Berkeley. And I was starting off really, really hard on myself as a songwriter, thinking, because I went through this phase at that start of the semester where I was like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Because I kept listening to like, there were a few people in my class specifically where every time I heard them, I was like, I'm garbage. Like, I shouldn't even be writing. I shouldn't even be writing music. Because every time I heard theirs, I was like, mine's not that. And then I think where it came from, as I wrote this song for that class too. So I think that like helped push that line forward where I was like, okay, like I'm just keeping this thought around because I'm lonely. And like, that's the one thing that'll keep my mind off of being lonely. Does that make sense? So I'm literally like keeping doubt around, like struggling with my own self-doubt because it like and like being lonely is a whole different like subject of that. But like but I was like I felt very alone because I wasn't those people, if that makes sense. So I was like keeping that idea of doubt around because it masked, it was the company that was masking like these other feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a better explanation.
It's a good explanation.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's better.
So suck it, iHeart. What's next?
Do you miss Boston?
Yes, but not like I want to go back there. But I did really like Boston, and I have fond memories of it.
I don't
But
miss
I'm happy
Boston.
being here.
I miss my family, but I don't miss Boston. I think I might in like a year or two.
Sure.
I'd be like, oh, Boston, you know. But I think I'll still like I don't think I'm gonna want to go back.
Follow up, because a different person asked, "What's the biggest difference between LA and Boston so far?"
Mm.
Oh wow. I mean,
And what's the transition been like? So all 3. Do you miss it? What's
You
the
want to
biggest
go
difference?
person by person answer all
Yeah.
the questions?
You can go first.
All right, I mean, go first.
Continue your answer.
So
Do you miss Boston?
you already heard yeah. So I do miss Boston, only because I have a lot of fond memories there. But like, I guess it's not miss. It's just like I like Boston.
Right.
The biggest difference, that's so weird. I don't know. It's like obviously the weather's a lot nicer here. But I feel like there's a different energy here. People are just like a lot more friendly for some reason, at least in my experience. I feel like everyone in Boston, like in public, was just bitter. Maybe it's like the cold. But like I feel like for the most part there's like a cool energy here that I like. So that's a big difference. What was the last one?
Biggest difference.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and what the transition?
Oh, dude, it
Transition,
was
biggest
so
difference.
easy.
Okay.
I feel like I showed up here, woke up the next day, I was like, okay, cool. This works.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I necessarily miss it. But I grew up around Boston, so my family's there, so I miss my family, and I miss like the little things around your hometown that like you just like remember, and it's like it's weird being like completely across the country and like not having those things like around you. But yeah, I don't necessarily miss the town. And then I think the biggest difference here is like it's weird, especially being musicians, like having even like the small experiences that we've had, like having the whole city based around like the industry, the entertainment industry, and like seeing how much that like plays and just like day to day, like people walking around, the type of people who live here, just like it's almost like shell shock of like kind of trying to understand that. Um, but yeah, I also think generally like it's like a younger city. So like the way that it operates is kind of like trendier. So that's like just another thing that's different. Boston's a little old, but also like
It's also culture.
yeah, it's just a culture thing.
College or like Boston's still a college town, so it's young, but
Yeah.
you also have the old people. Whereas LA is
Uh-huh.
like like a cultural center.
Yeah.
The old people are young people.
Yeah. Cool. I know you
Um,
just got
how's
here.
your-
I
few days
just got.
been?
I don't miss Boston, but I love Boston. I know I've also already, I've already lived away from the city. I went to school in Philadelphia, so I mean, this really doesn't feel that much different for me. It does feel farther away because it is, and also because I can't just hop on a plane without thinking about it and go back like I could when I was in Philly, or hop in the car and drive 5 hours and go back. So it does feel a little bit farther. So I don't miss Boston right now, but I remember, from being in Philly that I will. I'm like in it, but I'm used to that. Like it's not I don't get homesick per se, but I don't know. I love my city. I love Boston. It is always going to be home to me. The transition here super easy. Moving in with friends, so I mean it's a piece of cake. And I got here last week, so I mean I don't really know what's different yet, or
Haven't
um,
explored quite yet.
I haven't explored or really, settled in with and started to go out and talk to people and meet people, even though
You
that's not
can-
possible anyway right now. But
You can go to the beach and not get
frozen
stabbed on the feet.
by the rocks.
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
are, beaches.
Bad beaches.
Great.
in Boston.
Yes, bad beaches
Yeah.
in Boston. Great beaches here.
Yeah. Riviera. Riviera Beach.
Oh boy.
I gave a quick answer. I will elaborate a little more. I think so. Yes, I miss. I don't miss being in Boston. I love Boston as a city. I love, like our hometown Cole. That like vibe was sick, but like I feel like when we were leaving, I was in like such a like a shitty place, and in my head like LA was like once I get here, I'll be good. And I just left like a ton of shit. Not like I left like physical things, but like bullshit.
Baggage.
Yeah, behind.
You got to start over.
And
in a
it,
weird way.
it really was just like, and because we were looking forward to moving here, and there was so much shit like going into like actually moving here. Then when we got here, I put all my shit away, and I was in. That was like all my anxiety for the last like 6 months just disappeared, and so I've been ecstatic being here.
Nice.
All right.
Over
Biggest
Nas.
difference?
Biggest difference, driving is weird. People drive weird.
Okay.
They're mean, sort of.
I know that Boston drivers
People-
got like they get a lot of shit, but I feel like
Yeah,
LA
no,
drivers
LA
are
drivers-
worse.
Yeah,
man.
LA drivers
Oh my
I can.
god.
You can predict a
They're
Boston driver, you
ruthless, like,
cannot
it's
predict a
so-
Los Angeles
The
driver.
wildest
Dangerous.
thing the other day on Ventura, which is 2 lanes of traffic going each direction, on the far right lane, this dude with traffic on both sides of the road, whipped a Yui across the entire traffic, full
Crazy.
speed. I almost hit him, and 3 other cars almost hit him.
I heard somewhere that Van Nuys has one of the highest amounts of vehicle collisions out of anywhere.
There was a stabbing at the KFC near us.
There's
Anyway.
KFC
Come up
near
on the-
us?
Where's the
KFC?
Mason, did you have questions on your phone, or are we not doing those?
I think I did. We might have touched them.
Well,
Oh,
you know,
really?
if you ask me, I miss Boston.
yeah,
I,
Oh, sorry, dude. I forgot.
No, you're fine. I miss Boston. I miss the people. I met my best friends there. I miss my brother because he lives there. By the time we actually moved, I was ready to move. But I love Boston. I do think potentially one day, obviously seeing where our career goes, like I could see myself living there in like the long future.
Mm-hmm.
Don't act like LA is
Dude.
that much cheaper, dude. Oh my god.
It is.
I'd
It
move.
is.
Or at
I'd move
least
to
not that-
Medway
No,
any day.
It's not. It's not
This
that
is
much
cheaper than.
Well, this is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It is
in a-
not.
in a-
It's barely. And like there's other expenses I'm paying here that I wouldn't have to pay in Boston.
That's true.
That's true.
So I do like it. And I do think I would move back there one day. Long future.
I'll move with you, dude.
I just like it. I actually do like the cold. I actually hate the heat.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like. But like, I'm so down with the weather here.
I love the weather here.
I like
will-
the snow, but I
hate
don't
the-
like the cold.
Yeah, I'll hate the
Yeah.
summers here.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But winter here is gonna be like my prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I think I'll enjoy it here.
From Boston.
We're friends.
We're friends now.
It's a great commercial.
But yeah, that's my answer.
It's a good.
All right, solid.
Are we good?
I guess we're good.
We're pretty good, yeah.
You want to play us out?
All right. Well, Cole, thank you for
Yeah,
hanging out
thanks
with
for
us
having me,
today.
Drop
guys.
any last
This
minute
was
plugs?
fun. I follow my band at Bright Bill Band on Instagram. We got new music coming out this month, and we got a bunch more in the works. Yeah, thank you guys so much for having
You
me.
guys will honestly probably see Cole.
Yeah, you might
Yeah,
pop up.
I'll
I
be-
feel like
be
he's gonna
around.
be in our podcast from time to time. Like, probably. Yeah.
I'll
hard to
hang
get away
around.
from.
He's gonna walk in our back door as we're doing the podcast often, and that's okay. And then we'll just have him jump in.
We'll just wave him in.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have a plug? You wanted to plug?
Do you have a plug? I produced a song for my girlfriend Natalie Hernandez. It just came out. Check it out. It's called Forever Type. I made the beat.
He's also the
Um,
forever type.
I was just
so-
about to
Also
ask
the
He's
that.
the forever type.
Whatever,
Aw.
guys.
Oh.
Adorable.
But yeah, check it out. It's cool.
How do you find it?
It's on Spotify. It's everywhere.
Natalie
What's the
Fernandez.
What's the full name?
Natalie
Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Perfect. Is that
Do I have to beep
NAT
that
or
out?
NATH?
NATH.
There you go. That's an important one.
Nathalie. Nathalie.
Nathalie.
Do I have to
A-L-I-E.
beep out her whole name?
No. You're good.
How do I find her?
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
That's
check
not the
it
plug.
out.
Congratulations, I
I
mean, that's awesome.
That
Oh
is
wait, what
exciting.
other plug
Your
did you?
app.
Oh my.
Oh.
All right. So yes, there's another thing, people. So my friend Yoni, goes by the name Yoni. He has a Chinese girlfriend who lives in China, and she's. Was I not supposed
That
to
was just
specify?
like-
It was just a weird
Sorry.
way to
That's a
say
weird
that.
way to
I
say
don't know.
that.
Keep going.
I
She's
started
a really
over.
nice girl.
Don't pay too much attention.
All right, whatever.
His girlfriend lives in China.
Her. Okay.
It was weird that you said she's Chinese and lives in China.
She's
Yeah,
a,
I think
Chi-
that
a
was-
Chinese girlfand.
For no.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't-
was
really
really
strange.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a
Sure,
Chinese
everyone-
girlfriend that
everyone
lives
knows.
in China.
Okay.
Cut
go
this
ahead.
out.
I have no
Start-
issues. With
Anyway,
her being
start your
Chinese.
app plug again.
All
Yes,
right, let's do
start
this
over.
again. So my friend Yoni, his Chinese girlfriend has
Why
an app.
Why did you say
What you said?
You don't even have to
No,
mention
no,
that
say-
she's
All
Chinese.
right,
His
let's do it
girlfriend
one more
lives in
time.
China.
Let's do it again. My friend Yoni, his girlfriend made an app. Okay, and it's called Lemo. So go download it. It's Lemo. It's a little picture of a lemon with a smiley face on it. We're trying to get her some more users. It's
what's
really
the,
fun.
What's the goal here?
Yeah.
So the
ultimately?
goal here
was hilarious.
is to make her enough money so that she can move back to America and back with Yoni.
Nice.
Oh, where's she
Yeah.
from?
So she's from China, and so Yoni used to live there, and then when COVID broke out, he moved back here.
Gotcha.
Oh, and
So,
he's
yeah.
trying to move back to China.
No,
Well, he's trying to stay. He lives in Long Island. He's trying to stay there or on Long Island. Is it in or on?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
whatever.
you say you
So he wants her to come back, and she wants to come back as well. And so,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
His girlfriend.
Yes.
Moving here. Cool.
Mhm.
From
Nice.
China.
It was.
From
It
China.
was. I will
Good.
say we did just have an
We-
incredible time on the app.
We were on there for probably
It
like
was-
20
it
minutes.
was hilarious.
It was
hilarious.
a lot of fun.
Right.
It's
You remember
basically
those prank
like
calls?
house party plus Omegle.
Randos.
We basically did the prank call that Amin did on the other episode to random people.
So funny.
It's great.
Very funny.
If you guys want to see us like hang around on the app on a podcast, ask away.
Let's do a Lemo podcast.
Oh, wait. Also, one last thing. We're going to plug, we have a show, a Zoom show,
Yes.
November 14th,
Mhm.
6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be $5 through Bonfire, which is like the company that's hosting us. It'll be on Zoom. It's going to be $5. All the profit goes directly to the band, which is really nice because we have not been making any money during
Mhm,
COVID. So this is
mhm.
like a great way for us to do that. Come through. We'll do a Q&A there. We're going to talk, hang out, play some acoustic songs. It'll be fun. It'll be really fun. There's going to be a lot of engagement, I'm assuming. So
Yeah. It'd be good.
All right, guys.
Come through.
Good.
Have a great week.
Here it is again.
Play us out, Amin.
Handmade. Handmade House Podcast. We got that. We got that. Handmade House. Got that Handmade House Podcast. Podcast.
Facebook has a
Still not.
dating profile app now,
Oh,
which I downloaded like a
shit.
month ago. It's awful. It's
What's
It's
you can stop that.
the